Hi guys, I'm that baker lady. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rainbow ombre cake. And we have a special guest today. This is my sweetheart, Julie Bell. Say hi, Jules. So I'm going to be telling you guys all the steps, what we're going to be doing, each thing. And Julie's going to work along with us. I know some of us might get frustrated, and I want to show you that you can do this. Even though Julie's my daughter and I'm baking like crazy every day, she's not involved in that at all. So she is not an expert either, and she's gonna learn today how to put a cake together.
Sometimes when we're at Grandma's, we make cakes.
Yeah, that's grandma duties. All right, so why don't you show them what we have today, Jules?
So we have a 5-inch cake and a 7-inch board. And strawberry mousse.
Yeah, we each have some strawberry
and
filling.
then we have three spoons and 3 knives.
We have 4 spoons and 4 plastic knives. So that's going to be for our colors. Why don't you show them what colors we're working with today?
We have orange, blue, purple,
Chopping off your head.
and yellow.
Okay.
And what is this?
Fondant. So we have some fondant, and that's going to be, we're going to do a little sun on top. Okay.
And then we got sprinkles.
Rainbow sprinkles that Julie Bell concocted on her own.
And then we got a spread.
All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is fill our cake. So what we're gonna wanna do is get our first layer, put it to the side, and put it in
on
your napkin. Okay, get our second layer, put that to the side. Make sure your cake is centered in the middle of your board. Okay, and we are gonna start with the filling. All right, so we're gonna start at the edge, make a circle, just like that. All right, I think you need to come a little bit closer, right there. All right, so what I tell my kiddos when we're doing our in-person classes, is you wanna do the okie dokie. Look at Mom. Do the okie dokie, and this is how you're holding your back.
That's what I do.
Okie dokie. So these 3 fingers that are not connecting, Mama, these 3 fingers, they're pushing it. Okay, so look, I'm gonna push it just like that. All right.
You need to fill in the middle.
Yep, fill in the middle. And it's okay if it's not perfect. If you don't like a lot of filling, that's on you.
We love filling.
So the second layer, I'm just gonna put it on, place it on like this, and gently push it down just so that my cake sticks to that filling and I don't have my cake moving around.
Imagine someone.
All right, so let's do our second layer of filling. And this is Julie Bell's favorite strawberry filling.
Yes.
I'm gonna place my first layer on top.
Every birthday I have, I always like this.
Mm-hmm. Perfecto. All right, so let's look. What I like to do is go like this, make sure my cake is even.
Yeah, mine's a little.
I like to clean the crumbs on the side. Oh, mine's really crummy because mine's falling apart.
Oh, I'm just eating my cake.
All right. So next thing we're gonna do is start on our colors for our rainbow ombre on the side. And I'm thinking we should do purple or blue first?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
No, yeah. I think that we should do orange.
Well, the orange and yellow, the yellow I want on top, the orange. I just wasn't sure the blue or the purple.
I see blue.
Blue. Okay.
We're just gonna.
So we are gonna start frosting at the bottom, and exactly how we did the filling. We want to.
Doesn't matter if it's very nice.
No.
You're just gonna spread it when you're done.
Mm-hmm. So just like that.
I like how it's like dark and it turns.
Mm-hmm. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah. I can't really turn mine.
Okay, so press it all the way on the bottom. You want to touch the board with that blue.
Then I'm just gonna stop.
So hers is floating a little bit. What I'm telling her to do is just put it right on the bottom, kind of like you're trying to frost the board itself. Okay, so you want to touch, yep, right there. Push it more, more, more. You're not getting that much frosting out.
But then I don't want too much frosting.
All right, so we're gonna do that one more time. Let's do one more layer.
Up on the top?
Yep, exactly, right on top. Just like you're frosting that bottom layer of frosting.
Well, I already got that part.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna do my next layer. And now we're gonna start on our purple, okay? So do you want me to turn your board for the purple?
Yes, yeah. I do not know.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Good job remembering your okie dokie. Oh, I think we should go this way. All right, good job.
I don't want to put too much frosting on it because then it'll just be very weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what you can do if you don't have these turntables.
You can just move your board.
Yeah, you could do one little strip
And
then move your board. Another little strip, move your board. Or you can be moving the board as you go if you feel comfortable doing that.
And you are doing the okie dokie. You were doing these.
Oh, yeah, because these ones are pushing the frosting out. I still have my okie dokie. See? These ones are pushing. Okay, so we have our 2 layers. Now we're gonna do our orange. If you wanna do an extra layer of the purple, you can do 1, 2, or you wanna go for the orange?
Orange.
Okay.
It's like orange in.
Yep.
I need some of my frosting.
Come on, let's fit.
I'll fill that in later.
And it's pretty easy not to mess this up because it is a rainbow ombre cake.
So all you need to know is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Yeah. You can use any colors you'd like. These are just the colors I offered in the kits for this cake.
No, you made me mess up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, so I'm gonna do my orange. Right, there we go.
You need to make room for your little.
Now for our yellow, go ahead and grab your yellow. And why don't you try to do it yourself? Do you wanna try it?
Okay.
I have faith in you. You guys can do this.
I think I'm gonna do what you said earlier. And just do one straight line, move over.
Yeah, see, exactly like that.
One
So if you need
straight
some of
line.
your mom's assistant or big brother, whoever's there with you,
Or big sister.
or big sister. Julie doesn't have a big sister, but there's a brother.
I only have that.
That's totally fine. But I like for you to try to do it completely yourself. So, you know, I was moving Julie's board for her, or yeah, her turntable. I'm not touching her cake because you guys, this is your masterpiece, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be from you, and that's what makes it so special.
Do we have to do it on top next?
Yes, so we're gonna do, no, not on the top yet. We're gonna do a layer on top of this yellow. Okay.
There's something fell.
I think it's the bag. All right, so we did one extra layer on the top just so that we had that 2 layers of yellow as well.
Wait, I still have Christmas songs stuck in my head.
So okay, put it on top, put it right here on top.
It's right there.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna squeeze the rest of my yellow
From the middle.
in the middle.
Still get out.
But if you have any extra colors, because I still have like a little bit extra orange,
There's a
you
lot
can do that on top as well. I just wanted to stick with my yellow just so it's a little bit more, it's easier. So I don't have to, yeah, I don't have to smear all the colors together. So now what we're gonna do is get our knives.
My knife.
We're gonna smooth the yellow that we put on top as well as we can. Because remember guys, this is your masterpiece. And what makes it so beautiful and so special and unique and perfect all at the same time is that you are creating this.
Yeah. And then when you're done, you can shove it in your face.
Yep. But you totally get those bragging rights. Like, hey, I did this. This is something I made all by myself.
Post it.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
can show it to your friends when you're on your Zoom meetings.
I don't have my cake scraper, so I'm gonna go grab one really fast.
Okay. I have mine. And I'm not done yet. So I'm filling
That's
this
okay.
with
Keep going, girl.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
So do you just stab it in there?
No. What you're gonna do is you want to touch it on the side just like this.
Like this?
So I'm touching my frosting with this side, kind of at an angle.
Oh, Mom, you wanted to show
Yeah, I'm gonna show it in a moment. Then I'm gonna bring that towards me.
Not working.
Well, you're holding it the opposite side. So see, I'm holding it like this.
Like this?
Yeah, and then, yeah, turn it like that. So scrape it, doesn't have to be too hard. And I'm holding my board.
Is moving.
Yeah, I'm holding my board. I'm not holding my table. My board is putting pressure on the turntable, and that's what's turning it.
May I have a thing to like wipe this on?
Yeah, you have napkins right up there.
I'm putting everything that is frosting on it. I don't want it on the table.
All right, so yeah, I'm just putting it in a circle,
What's on my napkin?
turning my table, turn. I'm cleaning my cake scraper with my napkin. And the reason we have so many knives is if you have little gaps, like I have a couple gaps in my purple and my blue, I'm going to get some of that extra frosting I had.
The purple isn't really coming off because I put a little too in there.
That's okay. You can always smooth it with your knife. Exactly what I'm doing right here. So she's saying she has some little cracks too. What I can show you, Jules, is put some of that color, whichever color you'd like. You said you're purple, right? And just fill in the little gaps like this. They don't have to be smooth. All we're doing is filling them in right now. We can get our cake scraper and smooth those out after.
How do you have so much of these tricks?
Well, I've been doing these for a long time.
Since you were born?
No.
You were born, you bought a cake, you were like
Not that long.
were you like 14?
No.
17?
Yeah, probably 17. Okay, so I filled in my blue. Now I'm gonna go to my purple because I have a little bit that needs to be filled in. And my other colors look pretty good.
There's still some colors.
And this is messy, you guys. You're gonna get messy. Julie was worried about getting frosting on her earlier, and I told her, if you're scared of getting frosting now, just wait until you start your cake, because this stuff is messy,
But
huh?
I'm kind of glad that it's getting messy because I can eat all the frosting.
Oh, there you go. Good excuse, good excuse.
Still turning.
All right, so just fill in those little gaps.
I was filling it in, but it didn't work.
Maybe you just need a little bit more.
Can you help me?
No,
Yes.
no, you got it. I know you got it.
Yeah, but I don't got it.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean my cake once
I'm not cleaning this as
more.
like as you recommended.
That's okay. Do it how you want to do it, girl.
At the fart.
All right, so now I'm gonna clean the top of my cake. And how I'm doing that is...
Wait, I'm not done with this. I'm still filling in my holes.
It's okay, go ahead. I'm gonna help you after. I am pulling the frosting that is not level towards me. That's all I'm doing right now. Just
Can I just do this a little bit?
yellow. How are you doing over there?
I'm just like eating the frosting a little bit.
Okay, my cake's not so level, but that's okay. We're gonna have our sunshine on the top.
Yeah, It doesn't matter because you're just gonna cover it sprinkles anyways.
Oh yeah, we have sprinkles too. I almost forgot. Forgot. All right, so if that's not working,
That's
look.
what I did. I was doing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what
I was just gonna tell you to do that again. Okay, that looks good.
Just trying to fill in these holes. No, I got my orange and my purple.
That's okay. Once you clean it, you won't be able to tell.
Guess you're cleaning it.
I'm gonna clean my board.
I'm gonna run out of frosting because I'm eating all of it.
And so Julie was kind of upset that I didn't give her a board with foil on it. But I explained it to her because I don't offer these boards with foil. And it's because if you're not used to scraping the cakes, with the scraper, you will rip the foil. So it's just gonna add more anxiety or maybe frustration as you do it, and it'll rip and kind of mess up your cake or whatever you have going on already with the cake.
Can you fix it?
No.
Please.
So that's why I don't do foil. I do foil on mine because I'm very anal and
fancy.
Yeah. I need my board clean. But I think we should do like levels, right? Like if someone already knows how to like super duper good frost the cake, then they're like on level 2 and they get
if they get like one of these
a more difficult cake, or they'll get foil, or maybe like a turntable.
They'll get recommended.
Yeah, maybe. So should we do that, guys? Should we have different expert levels with our classes? Because some of you are doing really well. Really, really awesome
Now I need to do
stuff.
my own.
You're doing good. What are you talking about? I'm just doing this and then I'm gonna wait for you. Okay, so here's my cake so far. My 4 colors, and they're not perfectly straight.
I like this kind of because when you put a little frosting in one space, when you're scraping, like the frosting goes back in the holes.
Yeah.
And then it like covers it.
So it looks like you just need a little bit of purple still.
Yeah.
Why don't you fill in the purple? Remember, I used my knives to fill in the color. Okay, so you can use your knife. Get this knife because it looks like it has some purple, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You squeeze this onto there.
That's what I need.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have not been paying attention to what you're doing. I'm just over here chatting.
Making sure you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm doing everything that you're recommending.
I really hope you guys have fun with this cake because this is the first time I think we did the ombre cake. We might have did it for...
We did it, I think...
For 4th of July. I think we did... Well, we did stripes.
Yeah,
it wasn't ombre. But it was blue and white stripes.
Yeah.
So kind of the same technique, just with more colors. So we want those colors to kind of blend. Not so clean
Kind of
stripes.
mixed, but not like really
Yeah,
mixed.
because it's like the sunshine's
like a
gonna be on
painting.
top. Exactly. Yes, she gets me. She gets me.
I'm your dad.
All right, that looks good, girl. I think you should try to straighten out the top. Did you see what I did? How I kind of like brought the frosting. Okay, so let's start doing that part because all we have to do is. Oh, you didn't show them the markers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but we need to do the frosting.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I was like, should we show them the marker?
We forgot one thing, but I'll show them while you
Scraping.
get your life together. Okay, so we also have markers that I'm putting into these cake kits. So these are the ones I ordered.
These are the ones that you went for like 5 stores for.
Everyone will get 1 marker in the kits, and they're all different colors, so that's not going to be penalized at all for you having a different color than what's on mine.
Is this good, Mama?
I kind of have like a bunch of different colors that I have already opened, so those are the ones we're going to be using today.
Is this good, Mama? I like that.
Dang, that looks really good. Oh yeah, it's like a rainbow. So this is Julie's look. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and do that. What I did on the top, Jujubee, is
It's gonna fall off.
I tried to scrape it as much as I can, like level, with my knife first. And then I did that.
It's like it's all like
Yeah.
going everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm. If you want. That's what I found is
So
easier
all
for
the
me.
holes go in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that looks beautiful. I love it so far. Maybe I should post that one instead of mine so everyone has to replicate yours.
Because yours is too good.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna move our frosting and kind of wipe the table a little bit because we're gonna be working with our fondant next. Oh, no, not yet. What do you say, girl?
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Can you
still
act like you have a mom who teaches you manners?
I've been holding it apart for like an hour.
Okay, so we have one step before we start our fondant. And what I wanted to do is show you guys this kind of like a rustic, I don't know what it's called, guys.
Now.
But people usually will use one of these.
To like make it like moldy kind of.
Yeah, to make the texture on the side that we want. But this was $30. So I'm gonna show you guys how we can make it without this, and we're just gonna use spoons. So no need to get all
Scoop up.
no need to get all that fancy stuff that
Smancy that you
fancy
get.
schmancy.
Everything that you get. You have a lot of money.
She is throwing me off my game here. I'm trying to like concentrate.
Then I broke my cake.
It's okay, just cover it up with some sprinkles, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna get my spoon in the same exact way I was scraping it with my frosting scraper.
Like this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Do you wanna do this part with me now? Because that looks beautiful. I would not mess with that anymore. That looks good. This could just be the back of your cake, right? Back of the cake, who votes? Yes, yes.
I feel like people are gonna be watching this video and they're gonna be like, what is she doing?
Okay, so we're gonna get our spoons. Go ahead and grab one spoon. We each have 4, so our 4 different colors. We don't have to go rinse it and waste all that time. Oh, okay. So now we're ready to start our little design on the sides. And what I'm gonna do is hold my spoon kind of down at an angle.
Like this?
Yeah, so you just wanna get like a smooth little gap, just like that. Yeah, that looks good. And
Little
then,
gap in the middle.
no, that looks good. And then we're gonna do that again.
I just wanna eat my frosting.
So there's that. Now we'll go to the next color. Same thing. You're taking some frosting off because you do want to get like that.
Artist. That
I don't know what this texture is called,
like
but it's
milky.
yeah, it's more like waves or not ruffles. What would you call it? Oh, I cleaned mine. Okay.
Maybe.
Wavy. Okay, so we're gonna go with wavy. If anyone wants to correct us, go ahead, because we don't know what we're saying.
Put it in the comments.
All right, so I have my last color. Oh, okay. You don't want to take too much frosting off.
All my frosting's coming, look.
There's mine. Can you see like that texture?
All mine is coming off.
But it's still, remember we said that was gonna be the back of the cake.
And my mouth is full of frosting.
All right,
Because
so
every time I scrape it, I'm gonna eat my frosting through my spoon.
Okay, so we're gonna put that to the side. You only use one spoon. Okay, we're gonna put that to the side. Let's get our fondant out.
Well, I got one. Oh, your feet is warm. It's very warm. I'm not full frosting.
All right, let's get our fondant out.
Oh, very sweet.
Just gonna wipe this down really fast. Let's put this up here so we can see what we're doing with our fondant. All right, so each person is gonna have a little bit of wax paper to work with that fondant. So here you go.
Thank you. Oh, wait, you got some of this one.
Oh yeah, so this is shortening. We also have a little bit of shortening in our bag of fondant. So go ahead and get it out and kind of play with
I'm spreading this out first so it doesn't stick to it. You know, you're shortening. I spread this out so it doesn't stick.
So I'm gonna play with the fondant, kind of get it a little more.
But before you put your fondant on this, you need to put some of that shortening on here because then your fondant's gonna stick to the paper and then the paper is gonna it's just gonna stay on there.
Yeah, it could stick. There's a possibility of that. So I like to work with the fondant so it's a little more like soft, a little bit more squishy and not so hard because as this dries out, it will get hard as a rock. So we don't want that. We want to be able to work with it more.
Trying to do what you do, but it's too hard.
Okay, so I'm going to take a little less than half and I'm going to put that to the side. What I want to do first,
I can't squish it.
Yeah, you just go like this and then smash it. Okay,
I'm doing
now pick it up again and then smash it. And then you can even go like this. You can cut it in half.
I can't
and
do
do
that.
it a little bit at a time. Fold it. Yeah, but look, you can cut it in half and then do half at a time. All right, so I took a little less than half.
You get one half of the side.
To the side. Now, the bigger half, I am gonna roll into a ball. Okay, let's try to make a good sized ball or a good shaped ball. Okay, we're gonna place this onto our wax paper and just smash that ball. So it makes a circle, but we want more of a shell. So we don't want to make this flat at all. Well, I guess it's okay if it is flat, you can't really tell, but I want mine to be a little more 3D, so I want it more of a shell.
Slow down, I'm still in this part. I'm still rolling them.
It's okay, this is gonna take me a couple minutes.
1,000 minutes.
So what I'm doing is, I have my circle. I am pushing the sides down, but just the sides, not the top at all.
So is this good?
We don't want our circle too big.
Okay.
Yeah, so make it into a ball. Get a ball. We don't want our circle too big because the top of our cake is not that big.
Because then they were gonna put like yellow dye or something.
No, but we do still need room for our rays. So the little spikes that come out of the sun.
Oh, so we're gonna paint. We're gonna do our markers, our edible markers.
No.
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 Oh, why we have the time? I'm gonna show you guys our edible markers. So.
Hey, you don't have the time. Look at what you have to do. All right. So
well, we just have a little intermission.
I had a little bit of creases in my wax paper while I was kind of smashing that down, and I was using that so it wouldn't stick to my hands. So I'm trying to get those little creases out.
I'm showing all of these.
Oh, cool.
So we mostly need our orange and just like the normal rainbow colors that we're using. See, we're using at my mom's cake. You can see yellow, purple, and blue. Those are the edible markers that you need. Those are all the colors you need.
Okay, so I'm gonna get my sun. And I'm gonna put it right in the middle.
So your sun is white?
Yes, my sun is going to be white. So right in the center. Just like this.
So can I do this now?
So it kind of looks like there's like a egg in a
boiled
nest.
egg.
Oh, boiled egg. Yeah, so go ahead and push that down.
Can you do my other one?
Oh, this is already soft. You got that. But we're not doing a circle with that one, so don't worry about it. So what I did with this is, remember I wasn't pushing on the top, but this is perfect how you have it now. Now just push on the sides.
Oh, so it's like a
shell.
A shell.
That's what I was calling it. I don't know. Okay,
You
so
guys call it whatever you guys want.
with our leftover fondant, we probably won't need all of it, but I wanted to give you guys more rather than not enough. We're gonna do our rays for our sunshine. And yeah, looks good to me. Just try to make it a circle.
So push this like a little in.
I think this, yeah, that looks good.
So I have to like push this a little bit, like round it.
Okay, so what I did was kind of made like a long raindrop. See? Yeah. And that's gonna be one of my rays.
Looks like a little tooth.
So
My cousin, she lost both of her teeth right here. This just reminded me of it because like the drop, it reminds me of the tooth. So then my cousin, like she lost her two front teeth right here, and now we call her toothless. Yeah, we call her toothless.
okay, so I'm gonna be working on getting my rays made.
And why I'm very behind.
You're good.
I'm still making my shell.
So I have little balls made, and then I'm just kind of getting the top of it at a tip, and that's gonna be.
So technically, you just have to roll it up into a little ball, and then just like put a little pointy hair.
That is all I'm doing.
Is that good?
Yep, that looks perfect. So go ahead and put it in the center. So how I picked it up, I'm not gonna do it for you, but I'm gonna show you. Is it went like that, upside down.
Put this in the center.
You gotta find the center of it.
I did not put it in the center, but that is okay.
That looks good. All right, so let's start making our rays.
I didn't put it exactly. Oh! My cake just fell completely on the top.
It's okay, it's okay. There you go.
If you look on the back really there, this part fell off.
Oh!
My God! Why does this keep happening?
It's okay. Let's make our rays, okay?
This is completely bad.
Hey, you can still save it. You can
Let's
still
just,
save it.
let's just put some frosting over this top.
So the way
Now I
I'm
have to
kind
push
of
this in.
making my rays look as straight as possible is I am going kind of like crosses. So I did this side and then I did the opposite side. That side and the opposite side. I'm doing one right here and then I'll do one over there. Just so that I know that it kind of, I don't know, looks like not a pattern. What does it look like, Julie?
I said, looks like hair coming out of the ball. Looks like
them.
You know when like the Cat in the Hat, when there's like those little guys that keep on having to cut their hair and they need haircuts and they always need haircuts. I feel like that's it.
I
It
think
looks like
they're the Neds with one hair on top of their head.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think
That's
so.
it. That's it.
What color are your teeth right now from eating all this frosting?
It's like a blue, purple.
Okay, so do we like this or do we want more?
I'm gonna have to brush my
Should
teeth
I make
extra
more?
tonight.
Should I make more?
Maybe like a little right there.
Alright. I'll make a few more.
And
Good?
mine is, I don't really know what to call it. I ran out of yellow frosting. Remember, we had to put it all on the top.
Oh yeah, I don't have any more either. But if you want, you can do like some orange on the side. You have orange, I have orange.
I can just put some like right here and right there.
And if you need some more, there you go, girl.
Thank you. I can't believe this just happened.
But look, we're going with it. We're not getting upset. We're laughing. We're having fun, right?
I mean, this could happen to your cake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you never know. I'm pretty sure you won't be making a video and like you're showing a cake and it just.
Yes, but as long as we're still having fun.
Like I said earlier, I said, what if someone's just picking up their cake and then they just drop it?
And then that's what happened.
Karma.
But as long as you guys are having fun, that's all that matters.
Yes, I'm gonna have to
These
wash these
cake-
pajamas tonight.
These cake competitions are not that serious. Like I tell everybody, the prizes are not extravagant prizes.
They're just
so
some cake stuff.
yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna do a couple more rays before the final couple touches.
And I'm gonna start my own business.
Mm-hmm. Okay, concentrate on our cakes.
I have to use this again. I can't believe my cake fell.
I'm kind of losing where I'm supposed to be putting these now. But you're gonna save it. You're gonna save it. You're not gonna give up.
I'm just gonna mix the orange and the yellow together. To mix this all together. Now I need my knife again. I'm gonna have a stomach ache tonight. I'm eating so much frosting.
So this is my sunshine on top.
Yours looks good.
You like it? You like it?
Yeah, mine is. I don't know how to explain it.
It looks unique.
Interesting.
It looks like it has a lot of character.
A very interesting.
Interesting. That's what we're gonna call it. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting cake.
Now with our markers, and these are edible markers. I don't know if we said that. Did we say that?
I said it.
Oh, you said it. Good.
So the reason I kind of like this because like I like that the orange and the yellow are all mixing together. It's very
Orange.
see, see, very pretty.
Okay. Should I do orange or blue? I think I'm gonna do orange. Okay.
You know what I do on drawings? So I'll do like yellow in the middle and then I'll do orange on the sides.
Okay.
You know, like a darkish.
Okay, so what I'm gonna write on top is in the middle I'm gonna do I am the, and you guys will see where I'm going with this.
I am the sun.
I
don't really know. I don't know what she's writing either because she's the one that made up this cake.
am
What are you writing?
the, don't bump me. Alright, so here is my
Don't
I
shock
am-
yours like I
I know. I am the. Now on the top, I'm gonna do some little hearts.
My frosting is on my little sun.
On the top, I'm gonna put light, and on the bottom, I'm gonna put love. Because I think you guys are the light that we need, especially now. And you guys are the love that everybody needs all the time. So you guys can spread a lot of cheer and happiness, even through just a cake. And if you guys make this cake and you think someone needs it or will appreciate the sunshine, you guys can even gift this to them, and you know they're gonna love it. Trust me.
And by the way, I was just getting some napkins, more napkins, because I ran out.
So I'm gonna do some little hearts on the side.
Trying to clean my shirt a little bit.
Are you still working over there?
Yes, but I'm trying to clean my shirt.
Okay. So I'm doing my hearts. On the bottom, I'm putting love.
I'm gonna sleep in these. But now I gotta change.
And you want to write on your fondant pretty softly, because if you get you do it too hard, you're going to be stabbing your fondant and there's going to be like holes as you're writing, so just watch out for that.
I'm gonna save this cake. And then critical damage.
Okay, so I am the love so far. I have to write light on the top.
I am the love sun.
I am the love, I am the light.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is nice, isn't it?
I'm trying to save this cake. What? Did I what?
Okay, so I'm just gonna do light on the top.
What were you gonna say?
Would you want someone to gift this to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not like how I dropped it, but I would like someone to give yours to me. Because mine is in complete disaster, but I'm okay with it. I mean,
All right,
it's gonna be
okay.
wrecked anyway when you eat it.
Oh yeah, definitely. These cakes are not gonna last.
Yes, they're not gonna last even a day.
Mhm.
Well, they'll probably last a month because we don't really eat our cakes.
I know.
My mom makes them, she puts them in the fridge, and then we don't eat them, and then she has to throw them away.
Mhm. True story. True stories. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just making little lines in my rays to kind of make those pop a little bit more, because I feel like you can't see them too well on the yellow.
Why don't you just cover it all?
Nah.
It's too much work.
No, I just don't want to have everyone doing too much, because then if I'm going to color the whole thing, I should have just made different color fondant. So there are my rays. I just kind of, not outline them, I put one line through the middle. Now for our sprinkles.
You guys could just leave it like this, but we want to
Yeah.
put sprinkles.
Julie wanted to do sprinkles, so I said, why not? Can you do your rays now so we can do sprinkles?
Yeah, I know where it is.
Or why don't you do your writing?
Yes, I'm gonna do my
Do
writing.
your writing
But
first.
first, I need to finish saving this cake.
Okay, so
Yes,
what I'm gonna
critical
do, what I'm gonna do is get a little handful of my sprinkles, and these are gonna end up everywhere. So moms, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whoever's helping.
Get ready to use the vacuum or the sweeper.
Yeah. But you can, what you can do is use a cookie tray, put the cake over it, and have them do it over the cookie tray so it kind of catches everything.
Oh yeah, when I do my projects, when I have to use glitter, my
glitter,
mom
yeah.
does that.
Okay. Back to work, girl.
Critical damage is done.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do sprinkles on the side.
I'm kind of saving this cake. I'm trying to. Not really working out, but
So I don't want to
trying my
cover.
best.
Sorry, baby. I don't want to cover all of my blue,
It's okay, I was
so I'm
going
trying to
for
stick to just half of it.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it looks like ours or
Oh
not.
no.
It just matters that you're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat it.
And you're having fun. That's the most
Yes.
important thing. You gotta have fun. That's the rule.
Like when you lose in a game, it doesn't matter if you lose or win. It just matters if you're having fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. But don't tell Dad, because he wants to be a winner all the time. Okay, so this is my cake. Those are all my sprinkles falling. All right. So Julie's gonna work a little bit more on hers.
You guys can just watch me.
You go, girl. Okay,
Bye.
guys. These are, yes, we're gonna say goodbye. But these are our cakes. So here's Julie Bell.
Don't drop mine again. Oh, I dropped mine last time. I feel like it's gonna fall.
Okay, did you have fun, Jules?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to brush my teeth very well because my teeth are blue.
Here's my cake.
So we're gonna take a 2 pictures.
Okay. So thank you guys so much for doing this with us, and I hope so much that you had fun and you love the cake and it brightens your day. Julie offered to clean all of this.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Please send me pictures of your cakes and let me know if you liked it, if you had fun, if you want to see any more, any different techniques maybe in the next kids. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you.
I won't